Hey there, Yoda.
Buddy, you're on TV.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Dale, you're there too. I didn't even notice. Happy Tuesday.
You know what? The better half of me is here. Well, no,
But,
I should not have said that because my wife would kill me. But my favorite animal is here.
oh, okay, your favorite animal. All right. Hopefully your wife's not in that contest either. But let's go ahead and jump in before we both get in trouble. And let's see
Right?
what's going on with the market today. Before we do that, I do want to remind you that we actually have our credit education seminar tonight, Tuesday, February 6th, 5 o'clock p.m., online in person. Your credit's the absolute best way to get the best interest rate in the market. So why not be better with your credit?
Right. And then the third Tuesday of the month, February 20th, 5 o'clock at the office, downtown Main Street, Jackson, our first time homebuyer seminar. So, lot going on.
Yep. And they are both chock full of information. To make matters sweeter, we are doing the I Will Wait for Spring special. An entire month has gone by since we've started this. We've had many people come in and have utilized this. Hopefully, you have seen it in your markets, but we only have February left. If you have a buyer come get pre-approved in February 2024, we will pay for their appraisal at close of escrow. Dale,
23 days left for that spring special.
Yep, 23, not 22, because we got 29 days this year in February. So 23 days left. Dale, interest rates, they look like they're coming down again. We're at 6.63. Last week was 6.69. Is that true?
Well, and before that, they were 6.62. So they've leveled off a little bit, but the numbers are a little bit misleading because you can see that is February 1st ending when Friday and today kind of had a runoff on the mortgage-backed security market. So
Yeah.
rates probably are going to be a little worse tomorrow.
Yeah, and this is just kind of an emphasis on why it's extremely important to be talking with mortgage advisors such as Dale or myself, because this is real-time news, and the stuff that you see in the news articles or from Freddie Mac, and we use Freddie Mac because they're really, really accurate compared to a lot of other outlets, and they're technically the ones buying a lot of these mortgages. They're always a week behind. So
Yeah.
mortgage advisor is super important so you can get up-to-date information. And you might ask yourself the question, okay, what the heck am I looking at? Well, green and up is good on a mortgage-backed security. Red and down is bad. So
Right.
keep that in mind and take a look here. We had a nice swing up and then all of a sudden a really bad swing down. So what's going on, Dale? Why did we see a swing down?
Well, if you only read the headlines, you would be extremely confused as to why 2 down days in a row. Because the headlines say the time for a change is coming. That being said, you have to read the whole article. And the whole article sheds a lot of different information.
Yeah, so Federal Chair Jerome Powell, he actually was on 60 Minutes, and he was having an interview where he basically said, yeah, the time is coming for a rate cut in the market, and I'm waiting for my slide to change, but it's not cooperating with me, so bear with me on this.
Well, while that's changing, let's do a little bit of comparison here. Christmas is coming, right? Well,
Yeah.
not for 10 more months, but Christmas is coming.
And that's pretty much exactly what he said without the word Christmas in it. He said the debt is growing faster than the economy, so it's unsustainable. And that's what he said in his 60-minute interview, even when he said that time is coming. And then he extrapolates, it's time for us to get back to putting a priority on fiscal sustainability, and sooner is better than later. He was commenting on the U.S. national debt is growing faster than we are generating money, and inflation is rising and they can't control it. And really, Dale, what's the only way we can control inflation? The Federal Reserve can control inflation.
Higher interest rates.
Exactly. And they've been doing that for now almost 18, 19 months.
Yeah.
So it kind of sparks a little bit of fear in the markets, which is why we saw this little drop on these Japanese candlesticks. So, Dale, elephant in the room, what is going to happen with interest rates? Are they going to go back up? Are we going to see a downturn in the market again?
So I want to point out one very important thing in Dale's opinion. Jerome Powell is not an economist. Jerome Powell is a lawyer, okay? Why he's the Federal Reserve chairperson, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he's smarter than the average bear, but the reality is a lot of this is political. I'm sorry to put it in those terms, but I do believe as we get closer to the election, we are going to see some lower interest rates. I really do.
Yeah, I have the same expectations, and as much as it pains me to put politics in anything financial like this, it really is just track record history every time, Republican or Democrat, the incumbent president usually commands the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates to make them a little bit more appealing when it comes to re-election time. So, that being said, we might see some stagnation in interest rates until that time comes. But if I had to put bets, and I'm not a betting man, if I really had to, I would say that we will see an interest rate drop at some point in 2024, as we have heard for the last few months.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll happen. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. So, call to action for you and clients out there. This simply means, well, if interest rates do happen to go up, then it's definitely the time right now to buy a house. And with our free appraisal starting in February, you got to take care of that now. And then on the other hand, if interest rates do go down, well, you don't know if that's going to happen. Date the rate, marry the house. Let's get in the market today.
Yeah, lower rates cause higher prices. And even Yoda says, buy a house.
Well, if he says it, then you must. There is no option anymore. All right. Well, Dale, that about wraps it up for today. I really appreciate your time.
Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.